Applying the Polyguard 85 floor coating system from SurfaceLogix, on sale now at PressureWashersUSA.com. First, fix any cracks or large chips in the floor. Grind and clean out any cracks to allow the filler to adhere. The filler's moderate flexibility will help prevent cracks from reappearing. Fill the cracks with an appropriate fast-drying epoxy filler. Fill the cracks with ample product. It may shrink slightly as it dries. Spread the filler to ensure there are no bubbles or voids. Leave it a bit overfilled to account for shrinkage. Step 2. Grind the floor. Using a floor grinder, remove the surface down to bare concrete. This will be the longest part of the process. Keep the floor grinder moving and work it in a random pattern to avoid leaving deep grooves. You want to leave the surface flat, but minor imperfections will be covered by the coating. Go as close as possible to the edges, as these will need to be done using an angle grinder with a concrete grinding disc attached. Areas with a number of cracks may be uneven and need a bit more grinding. Step 3 is to clean the floor as best you can with a blower, brooms, and brushes. Do not use water or chemicals, as any residue may impact the finish later. Step 4 is to apply the base coat to the floor. Be sure you have special spiked shoes for walking on wet paint and resin. The base coat is a 2-to-1 mix and comes in different colors. You first pour part A into a mixing bucket, then begin mixing as you add part B. You want to mix for at least 4 to 5 minutes before use. For best results, try not to introduce bubbles as you mix. Next, pour small puddles of product and squeegee them out over the floor, one section at a time. You want to be sure there is ample product to soak into the porous concrete. Follow up with a large paint roller to ensure an even coat over the entire surface. You want to blue tape the lip of the floor under the garage door and any other place there is no boundary around the floor. Use a chip brush to cut into the tape or hard to reach areas. Step 5 is to apply the color chips. Throw handfuls of chips in the air so they flutter down to the floor and spread more evenly. Coat the floor thoroughly with chips, making sure all areas are covered. Next, you must wait for an hour or more depending on the temperature to allow the base coat to partially set. Lower temperatures can slow down drying time. Once the base coat has started to set, use a blower and a scraper to remove loose chips. Be gentle with the scraper, as you only want to remove loose chips and not ones attached to the floor. Move the chips to one corner, scoop up, and discard them. Don't worry if a few loose chips are scattered about. It won't affect the finish. The last step is to apply the clear top coat. The top coat is a 2-part product, but is otherwise mixed exactly like the first coat. Pour part A, then B, and mix for 4 to 5 minutes. Apply just like the first coat. Squeegee ample product over the surface, then follow up with a roller to ensure even coverage. Use a chip brush to cut in any missed edges and pull the blue tape around the boundary as soon as the work is done. Do not leave the tape in place as the product dries. That's it! Now just wait 24 hours before any foot traffic on the floor and 48 hours before returning to normal use. If you have questions or would like to purchase the SurfaceLogix Polyguard 85 floor coating system, go to PressureWashersUSA.com and find the dealer nearest you, or we can ship it to your location. Thanks for your interest in SurfaceLogix Polyguard 85 floor coating system.